Here is something most English lessons never tell you. How you say something is as important as what you say. How you say things, of course, is about tone, rhythm, and intonation, but also about body language. Because it doesn't matter if you're speaking or listening, your body is always communicating a message. And what that message tells is often more important than the words you say. Because if the words you say don't match what your body is communicating, the other person will know something is wrong. For most learners like yourself, this is important in one specific way. Because often you know the right phrase, but the issue is that you either deliver it too quietly, too quickly, or too tensely, and so it won't land. This is why body language is so important, because it helps emphasize your message, or it will work against it. And so the fix is not more vocabulary. It is learning how to use the body that you already have. Just think for a moment how AI talks to you. Often something is wrong. It's either the pace, the rhythm, or the volume that clearly makes it not human. The main idea to remember is this. People don't only hear words. They hear your pace, your volume, and see your eye contact and posture. All of this combined is language. So let me help you out. We're gonna talk about 3 signals that change how you sound. Starting with eye contact. Probably the most difficult one, because you can't have too little or too much. In general, in conversations, eye contact shows confidence and honesty. Because if someone avoids eye contact, it shows uncertainty and it shows they're not interested. The opposite is also true, however. If someone has too much eye contact, it can feel intense and confrontational. And so it's important that you know the right balance between the two. Now, the best way to practice the rhythm of eye contact is using these 3 steps. Step 1 is to look at them when they're speaking. Don't look away. Keep your focus on them. Then look away briefly when you are thinking, right after they finish talking and before you say something. This shows that you have been listening and you want to give an accurate answer. Then you return to eye contact when you want to make your main point, but do not keep staring as that can be too intense. Now that you got eye contact under control, let's talk about signal number 2, nodding. You may have noticed in my own duet videos that when I give you a chance to speak, I either nod or say yes. I do this because it signals to someone that I understand you and you can keep talking. Now, what most learners do is actually stop nodding when they're focusing hard on understanding words or when they don't understand something. And that looks like confusion or disagreement to the other person, even if it's not. So don't forget to nod to show that you are still engaged. And of course, you don't have to overdo it. Just a small, kind nod will do. Because this is way too much. Keep it kind and you will look engaged. The third signal is tone, because the same word can have different meanings, and this is very important. Yes, said flatly, means fine, I accept. Yes, with a rising tone, sounds like really, tell me more. Yes, said warmly and slowly shows I agree completely. Remember that your tone often carries meaning that the word alone does not. To practice, you can say the same word in 3 different ways, just like I did. Then notice how different it sounds. To practice this thoroughly, record yourself saying it in 3 different tones. Then you will know if it sounds right or wrong. In your next conversation, pick one of these 3 signals: eye contact, nodding, or tone. Focus only on that one, because if you're trying to do all of them, it becomes really difficult. Then after the conversation, notice what changed. How did the other person respond to you differently than before? Just practice them one by one, and in no time you will be a body language expert. Thank you for watching, and do you want more practice? Click the link in the description to join our free community.